that I am live, but that is the plan. Just if anything we can cut off at its knees to prevent, makes it easier for everybody. Yeah. All right, hi everybody. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm going crazy, but that's okay. So let me put some headphones on so when y'all show up, I can talk to you if you even care. And let's get a link in so you can join up. Hopefully Brian hasn't been waiting too long. I'm sure he's been waiting for 9 minutes thinking either A, I hate him, or B, I've passed away. All right. There we go. It is in YouTube. It is at my Twitch. It's on the store's Twitch, and it is on Facebook. So the link is live if you want to join us. You know the drill. Click that link. Have your camera and mic ready. Make sure you don't have any copyrighted crap in the background, and make sure you close the tab you're watching so we don't have 7,000 echoes. Hey, Travis, how you doing? Oh, whew. All right. So I don't know what I'm going to work on. I started priming Hulkbuster earlier today, but it is nowhere near done, so I would have to wait for somebody else to come on before I went and finished priming and worked on him. So I guess until that happens, I can start putting some stuff together. Because I don't even want to paint Space Wolves right now. So anyway, let's get that out of the way. And who are we looking at? You know what? No. Let's do, you know what? That's who we're going to put together. Ooh, I got a boop. I knew it. It's Brian. Brian waiting on me.
Would never leave you.
Aw. I hope not. What's up, guys?
Not too much. I got a pro helper tonight. No church tonight, so we're on a double team tonight, and we are also painting some Marvel Crisis Protocol tonight.
Nice. So hey, Logan.
It's gonna be white.
Logan, that's Will. And then he said that's Will. So anyway, no church. Did you Ash Wednesday this morning or something, or is that not the type of?
They just didn't. Because of Ash Wednesday this morning, they didn't have it tonight.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, fair enough. Cool.
But now that I have my official assistants with me tonight, she's picked out Captain America's colors, and she did a fabulous job. Take a guess what color she picked.
I'm gonna have a talk with you as a father if she didn't pick red, white, and blue.
She sure did, JD. She sure did.
Good.
She's most Captain America color pickers, and she can hear in with us too. So I have my microphone on, and she has a second set of headphones.
Nice. Well, then I will watch my mouth. Not that it's not bad anyway, but what did they? I don't have instructions. Look what they did. They gave me a QR code. That's silly.
This girl was excited to actually hang out with us and paint tonight.
Awesome. I love that.
She's just a supervisor tonight, though.
Anybody excited about painting is okay with me.
She's very artistic, just like your child.
Sweet. Just go to it. Thank you. I just want the instructions for Juggernaut. Gosh.
My buddy Mike should be joining us tonight, too, he said, because he just started painting Warhammer figures.
Yeah, I think he asked me a question on Monday about technical paints.
He's a really nice dude, and hopefully I can get him into it so I have somebody to play with over here.
Yeah, or, you brave the $7 a gallon that prices are right now and come on over.
Talk about ridiculous, isn't it?
It's a little pricey.
I'll have to sell my firstborn, which isn't the one out here tonight. So.
Oh no. Well, then I'm sure the one out there is fine with that. Ooh, Juggernaut's a big boy. He got his own base. They actually crushed a base, so he didn't come with a normal base. See?
Oh wow.
Yeah, he comes with I crushed the base because I'm the Juggernaut. Goes through everything. Greg says he's finishing up something and then we'll be on. Excellent.
Good, so it's not that awkward two-guy date.
Yeah, well, I don't know about awkward. Awkward, awesome, either way.
Well, no, but there's always that once the third person's in there, there's always somebody else to talk to or comment on it, and so you don't have to always feel like you have to,
Right. Which, and when somebody else gets on and y'all can chat, I can actually go get and finish up priming Hulkbuster and actually paint tonight instead of just put together. So
Never.
that'll be cool.
Now I gotta look at Captain America's the way he's painted. It's just a couple little white spots.
He ended up. I had a lot of fun with him. He wasn't the hardest that I had to paint, except for like the shield becomes kind of a pain because you have to stay in the lines. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just how you paint like the sides and everything like that, like what it calls for.
Bless you.
Remember, you're on a microphone. Everything you do
will be commented on. Fair warning, you have come into the troll cave.
You're not painting that guy.
No, Captain America.
Oh, I need that too. He needs some tan skin. Oh, okay.
Does she need minis to paint? Because I have a couple like learn to paint minis here at the store.
We have a majillion of them,
Okay.
and she gets to paint the terrain, JD. Because her hands kind of go a little bit crazy all over stuff. They're not super fine. So
Gotcha.
the terrain is what she does. So let me see the piece you did, Remy. I'll show them.
It's not awesome.
It's pretty awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
No.
So when she works on those, it's kind of that super creative 8-year-old work yet.
Yeah. So it's funny that I'm assuming that was a nickname, but before Juggernaut I almost put together Mr. LeBeau.
Who goes by the name
of Gambit.
Best character ever.
But awesome. Is that your buddy Mike that you were talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought based on last week's conversation, but I wasn't positive.
I think he's got the itch for it now and actually wants to learn how to play, and hopefully he can teach me how to play.
So I got my buddy Josh into it. He's been very excited about it. And he's not all the way in Pensacola, but he is across the bay. So he's putting his Drukhari together, and then he's going to come over one day and learn to play. I wonder if we can set it up so that like I get all three of you and we just come over and do a quick
Learn to play.
I don't want to say quick, but a fun, like we're all together hanging out, doing the. Silver just asked if we're doing paint party tonight. Like
he must have missed the first 2 minutes.
10 at this point, or 8.5 according to my clock.
I wasn't counting.
I was
worried that you were. I was worried you were dead.
Yeah, I knew it. See, no, like, so right before I was about to leave the house, my wife was like, "Oh, I need to go to the grocery store," and I was like, "Okay, well, the option is now you take me to work and then pick me up at 9." And she was like, "Fine," but then 2 of the 3 kids had to go with her. And then I found out what they were getting at the grocery store wasn't going to be anything for dinner. So I was like, all right, now please stop at McDonald's so I can have breakfast, because that was the first thing I'd eaten today. And so, and then it literally came in. I'm eating as I'm walking in the door at like 5 till 6. And I have to mute all the TVs so we don't get dinged for anything. And it was just a big deal. And so finally, when I got the computer booted up, the TV's muted, and finally finished eating so I wasn't chomping at everybody's ears, it was 8 minutes after. So that's the wrong one. No, it isn't.
Does Captain America have white in his pants?
I don't believe so. But I can go get mine and show you if you'd like. That's really the only thing I can
I
think
think
of.
it's just in the understraps of his shirt.
And
the star and the shield. because he has red gloves.
So I base mine on his outfit from Avengers, not First Avenger, not Civil War, but like the actual Avengers movie.
I'm just using the box.
Which may be close. I mean, there's not a whole lot of variations except for like, you know, navy blue instead of royal blue and things like that.
Okay. We were having some lag issues there for a second.
Oh, really?
So we had to double check to make sure that the TVs, and because if they're all watching the TV and streaming something,
Yeah.
then it'll slow it down.
Sure.
No, I wish. Because I.
All right. A5, A6, 19, and 20. And there's a silver. Yes, silver, we're streaming.
Okay, I was just making sure. Hey, I got something to show you guys.
And again, I'm scared, just like normal.
Ah, man, don't be scared.
Okay, I'm not scared anymore.
Good.
That made me feel comfortable.
Yep.
Hey, go big.
Whew. That's a
Wow.
good boy.
A big boy.
Is it all done now, or what else do we got to do to that yet?
No, he's 100% done.
Missed a spot in the upper left shoulder.
No, I didn't.
It looks amazing. Now the shading's a little hard to see some of the color on it, but I think you did a great job from a distance, at least.
Yeah. I even nurgled up I even nurgled up one leg.
Wow.
Ah. No.
Yes, 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 yes.
Making a mess here.
Oh, I was confused.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, Will, Gambit, Rogue, Magic, Colossus, X-23, and Honey Badger are out.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
I need one of the
Alright.
smaller brushes.
I just
Okay.
spilled my paint water all over the place.
Oh, that's not a fun day.
No, it's not. So I'm cleaning it up. Luckily, it didn't get on anything too expensive.
So how's everybody's week been, other than spilling some paint water?
Mine was great.
Yeah, did you find a job?
Yeah.
Yeah, where are you working?
Working for Greer's.
Okay.
Doing the same thing I was doing for the pig. Working in the deli.
Uh-huh.
$4 more an hour.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yep. So it was a big FU to the pig.
And by that, they mean fun unaligning for the little kids listening at Brian's
Oh,
house.
yeah, she's good. JD, she called her sister some names this morning that I don't think would qualify as worried.
Okay.
And
I'm just trying
you're
to cover
a firm
bases.
believer of I'd rather have it be known that there's bad stuff out there and worse.
Yeah, no, yeah. I just like, you know, if anybody's ever met my wife, they know that my kids know a whole lot of words. But at the same time, my kids aren't yours, so I'm not trying to.
No, I
assume.
get it. You don't have to dip it in the water every time.
What is that?
And you gotta dry the brush. You gotta make the card.
Are you
Yes.
you teaching your kids to paint?
I am. We are having paint night with an add-on tonight.
Oh, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I did the same with Richard.
I did it one time with Sav, and they were better than me, so I stopped.
Well,
So I
that's what I
punched
did
him.
with Richard. I did that with Richard. I take him to a game stay, and he gets an offer to job with the heavy metal team.
Nice.
At 14. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, Silver, you're a
Right.
pretty talented person, so it's got to be in the teaching.
Yeah, it's in my gene pool. Oh, yeah. So hey, get this. So, you know me, I play Death Guard, right?
Mhm.
Just a nurgled up, big old bad, nasty, gooey thing. So I was like, do I want to nurgle up the leg or not? And I was like, yeah, we're going to nurgle up the leg. So I did it a little bit different than I did the Plague Harbinger. And, well, anyway, so I was thinking, when I did the grand reveal yesterday, it was the 14th episode in the series of the Go Big or Go Home challenge.
Mhm.
And the Death Guard or the 14th Legion.
Nice.
So the big boy got a 14 put on his armor plate. And I was like, it was fitting.
Yeah.
So I now own 2 Titans.
Now, can you play any of those in that as a Titan?
Yeah. I played both of them in Apocalypse. I can play my Warhound, and I can actually play my Warlord. So yeah, I can play them.
That's fair, Will. You need to feel better and take care of yourself, but we miss you.
What's the matter with Will?
Everything. But specifically today, neck, his foot, and energy. I mean, I'd say get a Red Bull, but whatever. As I'm drinking there's a brand new Monster that I had to try.
Oh yeah.
It's called Peachy Keen.
Oh gosh.
It's one of their ultras, so it means it's 0 sugar and it's a peach flavor, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not into peach flavored stuff.
Who would? Peach flavor.
I don't believe you, but anyway.
I'm not. I'll tell you what. Hey, look. I gave away a whole bottle of peach vodka.
Ooh.
Sounds like a mistake, but all right.
No, it was not a mistake. I didn't like the way it tastes, so I gave it away.
Fair enough.
It was yuck. It just didn't taste good. To me, anyway.
So I'm super excited putting together this Juggernaut. The box and everything has the Juggernaut swinging a telephone pole, not a telephone pole, a light pole.
Uh-huh.
But it does have an option for just a fist, which I'm all about. So that makes me happy.
Oh. I see we're back to MCP.
Yeah, I started priming Hulkbuster that I put together last week today, but I didn't finish it. So now that both of you are here, I can let y'all talk, and I'll go finish priming it so I can actually paint during the paint party instead of put stuff together during the paint party.
Oh, that's cool.
Guess we could let him go. I guess we could.
Where's Greg?
He said he was finishing something up, and then he will be on.
Okay. That's cool.
Some other big news that just happened today.
Oh yeah.
Officially purchased a camper.
Really? Didn't your wife last week tell you no more purchases?
What's that?
Didn't you tell me last week your wife was like, you can't buy anything else?
I think that was
No.
James.
That was no more work getting done.
Oh, okay.
The camper is totally different.
Because it was her idea.
What's that?
Because it was her idea.
Correct.
Okay.
So that,
Okay.
so that when summer and stuff comes along, she can send us out and have her own relaxation if you must.
And she would never let us buy a puppy if she wanted it.
If it was up to my mom, she said if it was up to my wife, we'd never have a puppy.
Really?
But we have.
Oh,
Well, she
no.
loves our dogs. She loves her dogs, but she won't let me buy a new one until something happened to another one. Well, long story short, when the other one was getting sick and we substituted the golden doodle, she was like, no, absolutely not. And now who's cuddling who?
Right.
It's just an act that they put on, like they got to be tough.
Yeah.
Once you get through that thick candy shell, then you're good to go.
Uh-huh. That's the way that works.
And what they call somewhat of a lady whisperer.
Right?
Okay, yeah, that's nice.
At least you know one's language, at least.
Somebody's. I don't understand the two little ones in this house, that's for sure.
Oh, that's because they're aliens until they're teenagers, and then they're demons.
You
Just
know,
a
I'm
heads up.
hearing this.
She's
I'm aware.
saying,
I'm aware.
but it's so true. It's 100% true.
I said what I said.
What you're saying is not true.
It's
My
100%
eldest-
true.
My eldest is fixing to be 17, and they started out in as far as having a little girl and all that stuff. So I'm aware of what pre-teen and teenage girls
Oh, yeah.
put a dad through.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's tough.
Sure it is.
I heard I can't even say words now. Incredulity in that tone.
Of
They
course
need to
you do.
create a word for it, JD, but I think it's called cruelty to dads.
Actually, you know what? Have you given her the dad curse yet?
Oh, no.
Which one is that?
I hope you have one just like you.
Oh, not yet. No. No, gosh, no. I don't know if they could handle all that.
My dad did that to me, and it worked. So
I hope you have one just like you, and they do the same thing you did to me.
And I'm sure my parents said the same thing, and your parents said the same thing.
yup.
But no, my kids are crazy, but I love them to death.
Oh, absolutely.
And, but the crazy part is 100% accurate. There's no other way of describing it. Because they don't know what they're thinking until it's thought. But they still like hanging out with me, so I'll take it. And that's why we got a motor or an RV. So I can take them on some trips. We can hook everything up right there. We can mobile paint. I can paint with my party. My wife can still do work if she wants.
Nice. You need to does it have like the fold down tables on the outside or anything?
Yep.
Cool. You should make one of those a 40K table. And then just
Come on. And then I can stay in the parking lot over events like for the what is it? The Iron Man pre-releases.
yeah.
Oh
When they
my
do all
God.
5 of them. Camping in place for the 5K.
Do it.
Don't do it.
Man gets kicked out of our parking lot because it was not approved for RV parking.
Dude, we have 18-wheelers every night in our parking lot here.
Really?
They don't even have bathrooms, so I think you're okay.
Cool.
Chop, chop.
That would be great for a tournament.
Who's texting me?
Do I need red around this year? Yeah.
Technically,
But yes.
That's a gray area, right?
Yeah. Yeah, boy. I don't need that one.
Oh no!
Next week, you
Juggernaut.
guys walk out to the parking lot. I'm out there pumping it like Cousin Eddie into the gutter. Here's full. Morning.
Oh no!
I like to
Not the dreaded Christmas vacation scene.
Oh, 100%. I'll wake up and that morning they're out there pumping. I'm out there pumping the gas out of, or the septic tank out into the front yard. Be like, "Good morning, everybody," and JD's just like shaking his head. I don't remember agreeing to this.
No, you know what? You know, there's only one reason I would be upset.
Yeah.
Why is that?
If you weren't in a bathrobe and a hat like Eddie's with no pants on and a cigar. Like if you don't go
I would do that in a minute.
If you don't go full Eddie, you cannot do it at all.
That could be another parody for you.
Oh, that's right. I gotta go look and see how the voting. I think poor Josh and Tommy. So I had we have a guy named Daniel that does our online posting and stuff.
Mhm.
And about two weeks ago, I had him make a post for people to vote on our next music parody. And I'm pretty sure TLC won. So we're gonna all have to start singing and getting our TLC chops on.
No, it's a
Y'all go, hey,
storm.
if y'all gonna do TLC, y'all gotta do it in drag.
No. I'm saving drag for when we do the Lady Marmalade parody I've made. You can't tell me that Lady Marmalade isn't a better drag song.
All right.
This is you dressing up.
And Josh and Tommy.
How much does it cost for us to do this? You're not charging. You're not charging for this.
No, it'll just be on Facebook when we do it. That one's going to be a hard sell, I think, to Josh and Tommy. I think Tommy'd be fine with it. Josh might be like, really, bro?
Hey, wait a minute. You got to tell him, look, Tommy supports the LGBT community, so it's a good thing.
Yeah. I'll get Silver as a consultant on that one.
There
Come
you
As
do
go.
long as you have one or two, then
I
you're
just-
safe.
I just need Silver to do my makeup. Or else I'm going to look like Mimi from the Drew Carey show, and nobody wants that.
That would be better. And I mean that no
Oh.
disrespect to you, but that'd be hilarious.
All right, Juggernauts put together. Whoa.
It would have taken me another 3 hours to put my guy together.
Who you putting together?
I'm not putting together anybody right now. I'm painting poorly Captain America.
You're painting him. That's all that matters.
That's right. All right, since y'all are talking, I'm going to go do a little more priming on Hulkbuster, and I will be right back so that I can maybe put some
See you
paint on
next
something
Wednesday.
tonight. What'd you call me? Oh, wait, that's Tuesday. Never mind. That's see you next Tuesday. That's calling me. Never. There's a young, impressionable person. I'm not saying that.
We'll see you when you get back.
I like giving him as a hard time as possible.
Right.
Everyone wants to give him a hard time.
Remy's like, everybody gives him a hard time.
So what's the young one painting?
What's she painting?
Yeah.
She's painting the car from Crisis Protocol. I let them do the terrain, Silver, and she likes to paint very heavy with the paint.
Oh, okay.
So she did. She's doing the car right now, and let's just say she uses like a container per paint.
Oh my gosh.
She's going, yeah, buddy. She gets in there. She's going a little heavy, so stretch it out a little bit, hon. Yeah, that's my nightmare.
Hey, well, you know what? You just gotta. It'll be okay.
Got to learn somehow, right?
That's right. That's
And I
right.
give mom a break, so it's not both kids in there.
Why are they not at church tonight?
Ash Wednesday, so they were church did things earlier this morning.
Oh,
So yeah,
Okay.
so basically they didn't do their main programs because they had other stuff going on this morning. Because it's a bigger
Right.
deal with the Ash than.
well, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I know what Ash Wednesday is. We got like 40 days till Easter Sunday.
Correct.
Right.
Oh, what color are his shoulder pads? Or is it all blue except for no? Captain America's shoulder pads, are they blue? Oh. Now I gotta look stuff up.
Not all his shoulder pads are not blue. You want to say?
And what are you working on tonight? Oh, you're working on a
I'm basing a Titan. I have been meaning to do this for a while, and I've got the basing material, so I said, "Yeah, we're gonna do it."
he does have some white in his shoulder sleeves too.
So we are basing a Titan.
Base. That's cool. That one that you made though looks fabulous.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, he's quite big, quite he is a something else.
Don't wipe it off. It'll mess it up. Just leave it dry. So yeah, the car has literal gallon of red paint on it. Or
Oh
a
my
bucket of
God.
red paint. A bucket of red paint, a bucket of green, and a bucket of black.
Oh my gosh.
And it's one of those small cars. It's one of those small cars from Crisis Protocol.
Yeah.
It's going to be drying for the next 3 weeks.
Hair dryers work miracles.
She's going to sit over here and blow over it till it's less.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. I was to do the drip effect on the Titan. I used the hot glue, right? And I got my airbrush, and I'd hot glue it, and then it would start to run. I'd use the airbrush to blow on it real fast, so the hot glue would start cooling, to where it would solidify faster. Man, it worked really good to make it look like it was dripping. So I was happy with that.
Yeah, it was a big step today, Silver, jumping into the camper world. But I have my dogs, and with the kids and taking a dog somewhere or not taking your dog somewhere, it's
Yeah.
kind of hard. It's hard to go on a week's trip with not taking your pet.
Oh, trust me, I know. Oh, I know.
So basically, you get locked down to where you're at.
Yep. Oh, I know, man. You ain't gonna tell me.
What pet is yours?
I got cats.
Oh boy. Wait a minute. I'm a dog person and you're a cat person. How do we get along? Easily. We both have common interests.
Exactly.
If the rest of the world could just be that easy.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I like dogs too. There's nothing wrong with dogs.
My dogs are just big old goofballs that just run into each other all the time.
And big old idiots.
Yeah.
Especially Sophie.
But they're the ones that run into the wall and you're like, what a goofball. And they love you unconditionally, so you get to kind of pick on them a little bit.
Yeah.
Take on them without them knowing.
Yeah.
Well, we used to have a dog here. His name was Steel, and he would run around the yard. And one day he was running, and he ran smack dab head first into a tree.
What?
Oh, how could that even happen?
He was dumb.
That'll happen.
Yep, it happens.
That will happen.
You have
Yeah.
smart
Yeah.
dogs and dumb dogs in your life.
Yeah, we have a
God.
smart dog. We have a very smart dog.
Who?
Tough.
Oh yeah. The other girls are doofuses.
I think it's kind of funny that all of our girl dogs don't pay attention and they don't play with that. They don't listen to me. But it's kind of a pattern here that all the girls don't listen, Silver.
Especially Sophie.
Especially you and your sister.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I could act like a dog.
You don't need to act like a dog, but
Oh,
you and your sister, neither of you listen.
Oh no. I think you've been ratted out, kiddo.
Boy, I thought Captain America would have been a little easier to paint, but he's got some shenanigans going on here.
Oh yeah.
Shenanigans.
That's not how you paint.
Shenanigans. Leave it alone.
Captain
Leave it before you. I've seen it. All I gotta do is white chest yet.
Right. Spider Pig does whatever Spider Pig does.
That's Spider Ham.
No, it's Spider Pig.
From The Simpsons.
Spider Ham.
Oh,
Peter
it's Spider
Parker.
Pig.
Peter. Yes. From Spider Ear. She's saying the same thing.
It's
Right?
Peter Parker. Spider Pig does whatever Spider Pig does.
I'm glad I came back for that.
You know what that's from, right?
I do.
Oh, thank God. I'm not the only one who remembers that episode like it was the back of my hand.
Yeah, I remember that too. It was on
Well,
the YouTube video.
It's from the movie, isn't it? I thought it was from the Simpsons movie.
It is.
I love Spider Pig. Spider Pig does whatever he loves.
Can't remember that.
All right. What am I gonna do?
Great jobs of Googly.
So Hulkbuster's so big that he needs more priming. So now I don't want to start putting something else together. I guess we'll work on this guy.
Who you got?
I mean, I got plenty of Space Wolves, so
Oh. You and your space wolfies.
yeah.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Who let the dogs out? Woo! We compliment each other. We compliment.
I have no idea.
All right.
Well, you said space wolves.
Space books.
So who let the dogs out?
Who
No.
let the dogs out?
Woo! 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 We're crashing hard, aren't we?
Yeah. Hard enough.
Y'all are bad.
10 tonight. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday midnight. You need those new kits that came in or something? Yep, he's on his way. Cool. Well, come see me. Apparently, we got some new Gundam kits in that I guess are pretty cool.
Yeah, Captain America is pretty tricky to paint.
I mean, you could probably try dip him in red, white, and blue, and he'd look fine.
But it wouldn't be to the caliber of JD paint.
Dude, after this new camera, that ain't hard to hit. This camera shows everything I ever mess up. I don't like it. I mean, I like it.
Remember, everybody also looks for everything you mess up.
Everybody what?
Everybody will always look for the things that you're trying to mess up because you're doing such a good job. The only thing that they're going to notice are the mess ups.
That's all I notice. Although I'm pretty happy with the way I've been doing some terrain for the store that we're going to do the filming on, and it's coming out pretty nice. I'm pretty happy the way it came out. It also doesn't have faces, so I'm not worried about that there.
So is the gameplay stuff happening?
Soon. I know I keep saying that, but like Josh and I met for like 4 hours this morning to try to figure it out. And it took that long, but Josh thinks he's figured out the issue with why the camera is not connecting to anything. So we have one cord that needs to be basically like a faster cord to run from one of our machines to the computer because it's just not giving all the input fast enough. And then we actually need a second monitor. And once we get that, then I should be able to start either streaming or recording, editing, and throwing out some gameplay footage. Fingers crossed.
Well, then my life will be absolutely complete.
But mine won't. If you can learn through the video, that means there's no reason for you to come over here.
We can do one when I bring my camper over for the week for whatever tournament it is. We can do Camper's Paradise.
There you go.
As Gangster's Paradise.
I got it.
You just roll out.
You're nuts. You got
Yes.
that, right?
Living in a camper paradise.
No, it's
Waking up every morning. First thing you see is the game store.
Come on.
I'm just saying, like, as I pull in my parking at the Gamers and Geeks, I realize, I got to keep working on it.
Oh,
That I haven't let loose in weeks. Got my got my
got my
game on my mind and my game on, something like that. But you could have so much fun with that too.
Everybody listen up. We're here to talk about zeros. Da, 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 zero.
I don't recognize that one.
I don't either. She sings routinely. Just
Zero.
what song is that, baby?
Everybody listen up. We're here to talk
Oh.
about times. Zero is a factor.
Oh, it's math. It's math.
One
It's
times
math.
zero.
She's talking about
equals
multiplication.
Zero. Zero. Na, 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 na.
Fair enough.
I got 99 problems in my pocket, and you're not one of them.
That's a good one too. 99 problems, but buying more miniatures ain't one.
No, it's the other 98.
Yes. Got 99 other problems. I got 98 other problems, but buying miniatures isn't one. See, if I were you guys, I would just have too much fun.
See, I would see for a parody of that, I'd be looking at a box of 40K or something and saying, I've got $99 and I can't get one.
That's true. Oh my God, how true is that?
Right? No,
And then you could do the whole thing.
Go ahead.
For the camper one, you could do the whole thing shot as Cousin Eddie. Playing games, playing Magic the whole time. You come waddling out of the camper in your short shorts and your
I don't know. I'm very confused. Why do you
Your
keep saying
robe?
your? Why do you keep saying your? That's your camper. That's your short shorts.
I don't
We
know
have
if
a-
I want
it would be
to
you.
Brian in short shorts.
We have a Greg. Hello, Greg.
Hello.
I'm not sure I want to see Brian in short shorts.
But I'm a better alternative.
No, everything
There's
we
something
would
wrong
fit.
with y'all.
Yeah, it's exactly you. You're the video star. You're the commercial star.
You're kind of sexy.
You're the commercial star, JD. The only thing I'm capable over here is amazing ideas. Hey, Greg.
How's it going?
You sure you want in on this tonight, Greg?
I mean,
Just giving you fair warning. It's been weird. Ooh, Greg. No, he left. I was kidding. Oh.
Wait, you kicked him off already?
No, he left on his own volition. Hopefully he comes right back and says, haha. Okay,
He'll be
good.
back.
I was worried. I was like, oh no.
He's back.
Maybe Greg wasn't in the mood to joke around and he took it serious. No.
no, I had to do that specifically because you said it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Did you, real quick, did you see my Discord post, Greg?
No.
Okay, so Chris came by. We now have 8 pretty new playmats.
Yes.
And what we talked about, I'll let you know and we'll talk later. But I'm probably going to do it Saturday morning, get into the back there.
Okay.
But pre-open.
Yeah.
So,
Sounds
But
good to me.
next-
As long as it's not the Friday afternoon, I'll be good.
it won't be. Next time you're bored, go into the general tab in the Discord and we got them. I mean, we put quote unquote terrain on them, but we didn't set terrain up, if that makes sense.
Right.
And then one of them has become, I moved all my don't touch because this is my pretty terrain that I'm working on, is now on one of the mats that I don't want anybody to touch if they don't have to, because it's a very pretty snowboard, which means grubby hands are going to make it dirty.
Right.
You mean kids with grubby hands?
No, I mean grown-ass adults that play this game with grubby hands.
I don't know if I can hang out with you all.
But
Grubby hands.
also Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh.
You have to wear gloves to play on this table.
No, oh, yeah, and I put a thing in there about open container drinks near all this stuff
Right.
because I've seen too many moisture rings and spills on these tables. And now that we have new mats that are the club owned, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Because least of all me, but nobody wants me yelling at anybody.
Right. When JD starts yelling, he gets grumpy and sad, and then that's no fun for anybody.
It's not. It's really not. And I don't want to make it everybody's problem, but I will. Hey, it's a Travis. Hey, I'm going to mute for a second, but I'm still right here.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
That sounded like disbelief.
Hey.
I don't know. Every time JD says he's going to mute and he'll be right there, it's like 45 minutes later.
Travis, is that the one he's painting the Titan for?
No, that's Trevor.
Uh-huh.
So what's new, Greg? Anything exciting?
No. Went and substituted my first again for the first time in a while last Friday. Had a student throw up in class. That was fun.
Oh, joy. That's always a good one.
Yep. And then I go back Friday afternoon to sub again at the same school. But this week is their Mardi Gras week, but the school system decided to cut it by 2 days. So they're like, yeah, you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, but you're coming back Thursday, Friday.
It's too much pain.
And even the teachers are like, you've got to be kidding me. What? That's dumb.
Yeah, probably so. But you know how that goes.
Yep.
No, having a little painter with us tonight has been an exciting trip. I've used like 4 different containers of paint in the last hour, and I'm not really happy about that. I can paint a whole project without changing the water, but we've gotten like 1/8 of the way into something, and we're changing the water. But it's the memories.
There you go, sir. There you go.
The memories of me being furious because she used so much paint.
No, not furious because you.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
The memories that you have brought your daughter into the fold, and now we can corrupt her.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if I want to bring her into the fold.
You just gotta let her know that, hey, sweetheart, you just use a little bit of paint.
Camper's Paradise. I think that'd be a good parody, though. Greg, what'd you do to JD that as soon as you got on, he had to go?
I don't know, Dr. Travis.
Emperor's Paradise. The Emperor is evil and cruel.
No, Camper's Paradise. Come out dressed up as Cousin Eddie.
Uh-huh. I was gonna say
living in front of a game store as the campground.
Uh-huh. because the emperor is evil and cruel. He kills 1,000 people a day.
Living in a camper's paradise. So you
How's y'all
subbed
weekend?
and had other pretty good. My backyard project is officially pretty much complete.
That's good.
So that's been going on since January 1st. So the contractors are finally out of there, and I have a backyard with a fence since Sally came through and knocked it over. I hadn't had a fence up, so I've been walking the dogs pretty much and having to watch everything that they do.
Right.
Now I can kind of relax a little.
Gotcha.
And then we went and purchased an RV.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I'm anxious because I struggle with driving for too long. So I can stop, pull over. We can go rest places more instead of spending
Yeah.
$300 if you decide to stop at a hotel where there's nowhere where you have to stop. And pay $300-400 for a hotel for a couple weeks trip. It pays for itself in 1 year. So
Right.
then we got rocks to go. The girls love rock hunting.
Yeah.
So we have different locations to go find rocks at. We're supposed to go to
that's cool.
Nevada this year.
Nevada.
Mm-hmm. But then I'll still be able to do streaming because wherever we stop, we'll have Wi-Fi, and I'm bringing, a certain set of paint. So Wednesday nights, I can still make my paint meetings. We can have our regular, the kids can relax and just do our thing and keep just basically like you're at home, but let's just go somewhere for a few weeks and hang out and see what it's about. We've done the KOA campgrounds, and they're a lot of fun. But what ends up happening is you go to their campers and their beds aren't the softest. And so you take everything, you're taking your sleeping bags, you're taking your mats to put on it just to be comfortable. You're already bringing half the stuff with you anyway.
Right.
I didn't have to do this to sell it to myself, but knowing that we can, go out to the beach, take a trailer parking spot, stay there for the day, come in and, take a break for an hour and get out of the sun, something like that.
Hey guys, real quick. So I am still here, but now I've got another customer that needs me. So
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Time for bed. Are Captain America's boots blue or are they black? Let me check.
They're red.
Oh, they're red.
Well, at least the one in Captain America I've got, they're red.
They sure are, Silver.
I don't know. You might want to check your
No, I just
protocol. What color are they on your protocol?
did. He doesn't show his boots.
Oh,
It just,
that's not
but I
good.
Googled it and it's red.
Well, there you go. They're red. All righty then. There you are, my lid. My lid, my lid, my lid.
All right, so the kid is gone, so I'm officially kidless again.
Oh, is a shame.
It was bedtime.
Oh, well, hey, that's one of those things. Bedtime. It's only 7 o'clock.
She's 8. She gets started at 7, and she'll still be awake at 8:30.
Oh, yeah, that's
We get up
true.
at 5. We get up at 5:30.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, time for the isopropyl alcohol. Oh no, it's not. I still have other things to put on here. Dang.
I'm gonna go get a big glass of water here for real quick. Anybody want me to grab them anything?
I'll take a beer.
I have the refreshing
Okay.
Coca-Cola.
I wish I had a Coca-Cola right now, but I'll settle for a big glass of water. Be right back, gents.
We'll be right here. Oh. He's not bad. He's not bad at all. Mm. Might have if I take that off.
All right, gangsters, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Anyway, I had to go double check to see what was going on in the homestead. All 3 of them now are inside watching National Geographic, Animal Planet type stuff. So I'm in the clear, fellas.
Uh-huh.
We can paint. I can paint.
Uh-huh.
You can paint.
So I've never owned a camper before. I've always had boats. And we got rid of our boat because the smacking on the water was too much for my back. I'm
Yeah.
hoping that driving places isn't so much. I don't go anywhere ever. And after I had my 5th herniation, I stopped working. And now I'm just kind of living off the old lady.
You can find support and stuff, especially for an RV, to help out with those types of situations.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a ton of like seat cushions and strap devices that you can put onto it.
Huh.
Like you should be able to. You should be good. Just I'd say you need to either talk to your doctor or mention it to.
Because you know what I'm talking about. If you ride for too long and it's just that one sitting position and your legs go numb.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So as soon as that starts happening, I try to, you can't really avoid it. So what do? I have to stop and lay down. So if it's 2 hours into a trip, now, you can't camp at a Walmart all night, right? But you can pull in there for an hour and stretch out. So that's kind of been my big concern. It sucks. But I've been really trying to identify ways to make everything more productive. Try to be better at being a dad because it limits you. And, they want to go places and ride their bikes and do stuff. And then you sit there and you're like, well, I can't make it that far. Well, hopefully this helps.
So you'll be able to find something, no problem.
Oh yeah.
So even if we go on
with an RV, because those seats are designed.
This is a towable RV.
That
like
okay, that's a drivable one.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And finding something for your car, that might be a little bit hard, but you still should be able to find something for long distance.
But that was the whole, I can do about 2 hours because I got to turn off my stimulator.
Right.
So when I turn it off, it starts to get to the point where it starts to excruciate it, and then I can go lay down, turn it on, take a break for an hour or two, turn it back off, and get my, myself get to a spot where I can keep going and go like 4 hours a day to campground. But I'm never going to make it to Nevada if I can't stop somewhere, and I can't pay to go camping in a hotel every 4 hours.
Nope.
No, but that's also what like rest stops and stuff are for.
It's true. That's true. So I sold it to myself on the grounds of hopefully it'll get me out of the house.
I mean, obviously, the best advice don't aim for Nevada immediately.
Maybe not, right? Just go to Mobile's game store. Were you here when I told JD he's going to wake up and I'm going to be pumping out the tank in the parking lot? Like Cousin Eddie from Christmas Vacation.
Nice. No,
that's really camper.
You can go up to there's a Chewacla National Park in Alabama. There's the Cheaha Mountains.
And that's going to be exactly it. My goal is going to be like a 4-hour day. It's like a 4-hour drive to get to wherever we got to go.
Yeah.
And I think I can handle that.
And then even in Florida, you can hit up at least mid Florida, go to places there, and then next day head on down to take you 2 days, but
And that's exactly it. That's we can space it out a little bit more.
yeah.
Because anything, well, just stupid gas prices are a limiter and a half right now. How about that?
Yeah, I
And
mean,
those prices
not
just
wrong.
changed overnight. It's when we start talking about what's going on with the world, the gas prices are the least of our concerns. I'm not saying, oh, woe was me for gas prices. I'm just saying that the inconvenience is duly noted, but
Right.
I feel for the people of Ukraine having to go through what they're going through. So if the least problem that we can do is cancel using their gas, that's part of it then.
Oh, joyous times we find ourselves in.
Someone had a post that was being, a millennial, you've lived through the last 3 years, you lived through 3 crises. There were, 3 more crises than any other person living currently, something weird like that. And I thought to myself, you know what? The last 3 years has been ridiculously hard. But I don't know how going to war could have made it any better.
Well, it's more of like I was saying to my aunt the other day, or yesterday actually, that we're doing they would say certain events are once in a lifetime.
Yes.
And it's like, I'm only 30, I'm not even 40, and I've seen more once in a lifetime situations before I even hit 40.
Correct. And it's pure insanity. I mean, it absolutely is. It's insane to know that that's what we've lived through already. And now, like Silver, I know you're a little older than us, Silver. How old are you?
I'm back.
We were just talking about you.
Oh, good.
We were just asking. We were talking about how millennials and age group wise have lived through this last few years of just absolute chaos. In your lifespan, since you're a little older than us, what have you remembered being a 3-year block that has been this physically and mentally draining?
97, 98, and 99. For me, anyway. I had a headache I couldn't get rid of. And no, it was not a person.
Oh, I was like, this is. Well, that's less funny.
And it was an actual headache. Experimental drugs and all kinds of weird shit. Yeah. But as far as anything like this, no. Isopropyl alcohol.
But no, these last 3 years, I mean, I guess what I should have referred it to is, can you remember a 3-year gap, Silver, where there's been as much going on that there is right now in the world?
No, not really. Not really. Woo! Man, I should have vented the room. Woo!
Let's see. I'm looking it up. So '86 was Challenger.
Yeah.
But my mom told me she can remember being pregnant with me and sitting on the couch watching that. October 19th, 87 stock market tanks. 88 U.S. armed Iran. 89 Berlin wall falls. 91 is Operation Desert Shield. 92 Cold World ends. 93 EU becomes a reality. In 94, domestic terror strikes Oklahoma. '99 NATO independent strike. Order to expel Serbian forces from Kosovo during the Kosovo War. NATO initiated their first ever military campaign against the Federal Republic of. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. And then 2001, 9/11.
Yeah, we went to war over that one. And it looks like
Yeah, then depending on who you ask, that's just a continuation from the Desert Storm, Desert Shield.
yeah. Yeah, and it looks like we may be going to war again.
With who? Because I don't see anytime soon going to Russia.
Oh, I'll tell you what. No, but I guess you could say it. Fucking idiot we have as a president. Pardon my French. He's just, I don't know. That should have. What's going on over there should have never happened. Period.
It's true.
No, but the fact that they're not part of NATO. NATO can't do anything directly without actually starting an actual international war.
Yeah, I know.
They're probably like, we should have joined that membership.
Well, they've been trying to join NATO. That's the whole thing. They've been trying to join NATO for I don't know how long. And NATO's been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, and now they're like, oh my God, we shouldn't have put it off. Yep, you're right, you shouldn't have. So hey, look at this. This is what I've done. So you've got the Plague Harbinger, the Chaos Warhound Titan of Nurgle. The nastiness. With impaled bodies, impaled heads, tentacles, one eye.
It's repulsively disgusting. I love it.
Yes, it is. Pustules going everywhere, and then I made a base for it.
You ready to crack in the back?
I need to send you the picture that I have. That's Nurgle Tau.
Nurgle Tau?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Guy took his entire Tau army and Nurgle-fied it.
Oh, that's cool. What, they're at the store?
No, we went. Trevor and I went to New Orleans.
Yeah.
For the New Orleans Open. And he was there with that army with Tau, and then there was a Gene Stealer Tau Colts where the guy was playing Gene Stealer Colt, but he was using Tau bits. So like all of his basic troops were dressed up in Fire Warrior costumes.
Oh, that's awesome.
So Iron Man is just really red and gold, huh?
Yep.
So hey, let's see the car your daughter painted.
Oh my god. I don't even think it's dry enough for me to move it yet. I don't think it's dry enough. Let's see. Oh yeah.
You little move it. Hey, that looks good.
It does. She tried really hard, but trying is good. And then there's enough trying after you use like 3 buckets of paint for that. And I'm not trying to get angry with her, but it was bedtime and she was like, okay. They went in to go de-wind a little bit.
Hey, well, hey, now look, she used 3 paint pots on a car. All
Yeah,
right?
the smallest car in existence.
Wait a minute, hold on. You're okay with that? Be okay with that. When she uses 3 paint pots on a single miniature, then you can get a little upset.
No, I can't get upset. It was nice. It was nice and enjoyable to be able to paint with the miniest of monsters.
There you go. There you go. Oh, hey, Greg.
Yeah.
I'll show you hey, look over here in the over there on my Chester drawers.
Oh, nice.
Finally got him finished.
I watched a little bit of your live video that you did a couple of days ago.
Yeah. He is 31 inches tall.
Quit bragging.
Hey,
Sorry, I cannot wait till I can do this from the house.
oh yeah.
You missed politics, son, JD.
No, I didn't. Had that while I was gone.
So,
I missed y'all's.
Wait, ours wasn't really politic, was it?
No,
I mean,
no.
we talked about at events, modern events.
Okay. Dang it,
No,
I let it happen again.
No, it was just a statement of there's the meme going around that it was like millennials' reaction when they see their first once in a lifetime event in their before their 40s.
Right. And now they're going through their third.
Yeah,
People really, we're disgustingly close to a pivotal nuclear war, but hey, at least we have paint night.
That's right.
Hey, you know what? We can have paint night after nuclear war. We just all have to get together then.
And by that point, we'll each have 7 arms.
We're painting 4 models at a time. It'll be great.
Wait a minute, this might not be a bad thing.
JD gets a mutation. He can see color now.
Dude, that'd be great. All right. Time to throw a lot of red on this model.
That's what I just did to the miniature Iron Man. I did Captain America already, so now it's time to move on to now it's time to go on to old Iron Man. So you're doing the Iron Man suit though, aren't you?
I mean, I've got the little one here, but I'm going to do Hulkbuster first before I try to figure out what mark goes in the Iron Man armor or the Hulkbuster armor. So my Iron Man, I called it Mark, none your business. Mark never seen in the comics because I just painted it black, red, and gold however I wanted.
Right.
All right, where are you at? There's Mephisto.
Mark 1337.
Yes.
What was the nanotechnology that he used in Endgame?
I don't know that it had a number that he says in the movie.
Mark 54 or something like that.
I honestly have no idea.
I can look it up, but I'm painting boots at the moment.
You're painting what?
What mark of Iron Man armor was in Endgame?
I heard B instead of T and was
The Mark 85 is the suit Stark wears during Endgame, and the final one he dons before his run in the MCU comes to an end.
Mark 85.
Yes, thank you.
You're
What,
welcome.
what was it, Silver?
Mark 85.
Okay, good.
So between Iron Man 1 and Endgame, he had 85 different suits of armor. That is crazy.
Most of them were seen in Iron Man 3.
Right? Most of them got blowed up in Iron Man 3.
Which was not the very best of Iron Mans.
Wasn't even the very mediocrest of Iron Mans.
No. Because
But it was the most important.
why do you say that?
Because it's the moment in which Tony Stark switches from his personality from 2 and Avengers to what you see in Endgame.
Okay.
Because he has to go through that whole PTSD, and because at the very end he destroys all of his suits, but he gets in the mindset that he is the suit's not Iron Man, he's Iron Man.
Right. Oh yes, I like that. That is cool.
I am Iron Man?
No, you are Brian Man.
Brian,
B. Ryan. No, it's B. Ryan Man. Come on.
Be Ryan Man.
She started singing Spider Pig. I almost lost it.
Oh, did she leave us?
Yeah, it was time to de-wind, so she went in to watch National Geographics for a little bit before bed.
Cool.
Yeah, we're the nerdy parents. That's what they watch.
That's not horrible at all.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh, let's see. Let's put you over here. Out of the way for a little while. Let the plants wither.
Iron Man.
Why you smile? Not bad for a human.
So what does the
Did
store have coming up? Go ahead. I'm sorry, I interrupted.
No, you were before. Go ahead.
What exciting stuff does the store have coming up this month?
We've got a con on the third weekend. We have our spring con. On the 12th, we have a ITC tournament for 40K. That's all I can really think of off the top of my head. Oh, the last Saturday of the month, we're going to have a Marvel Crisis Protocol play date where there's no tournament. It's just you can come, and if you want to learn to play, cool. If you already know and want to get some games in, awesome. I have that new. I bought a parking garage that I want to use.
Have you got it put together yet?
It came put together.
Oh.
Because it's got, apparently, I haven't counted them, but it's got like 230 LEDs in it.
Okay.
Once I get a functioning plug for it, it'll light it up.
Oh. Hey, speaking of functioning, I got a question for you, JD.
Oh
no.
Oh my God.
StreamYard. Do y'all pay for that?
Yes.
How much do y'all pay?
We got the big I think we ended up. I can't remember if we got the mid or the big package, and
Yeah.
paid for the year for like 400 and something.
Oh my God.
So
Now, what does
That's-
that? What's the benefits of that? By the way, that's kind of the.
So that lets us have up to 10 people on this stream if we wanted. It gives me storage space and it lets me stream to multiple locations. The free version, I think you get up to 2 or 3 people can join in, and you can only stream one spot, maybe
Okay.
two. So like if we ever break that barrier where we get some new people showing up that want to take part and have fun with us, we can have up to 10. Like I said, Josh Key, my tattoo artist, we're talking about getting him in on Wednesday nights where he doesn't have audio, just visual of what he's working on or who he's working on that day, which would be fun. And then Travis, who usually watches and comments, I was talking to him when he came because you could see in the comment he said he was on his way, and that was one of the guys I was talking to. He may jump in and build Gundams while we're in, hang out with us. So
Cool.
like I said, we can have up to 10, which that's the dream. I don't know, and it may be a dream that I achieve and go, ooh, that was a bad idea because everybody's talking at once or whatever. But
Right.
if that's the case, then I might have to go from participating to just sort of moderating, which I'm okay with.
Hosting.
Yeah, hosting, just sitting back and playing around with screen sizes and muting people and unmuting people when they're wanting to say stuff or whatever.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Shoulder pads. Red.
There's this great idea that a friend of mine and I had where he would get painting the Crisis Protocol models.
Dude, I have tried multiple times to get that back off the ground, and I keep getting, yes, I really want to do that. Let's do it soon, and then something else comes up. So I will talk to him again Sunday about it because, I mean, we could do it if it was just you and I, but I don't think it would have the same
Wait, yeah.
because I don't want to like that one. I don't want to talk a lot. I want to just sit there and paint and let y'all discuss.
Yeah.
And StreamYard is perfect for that. So but I think that format would be, I think that would draw a lot of views.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, JD?
I hesitate to say over the airwaves because the 4 people that are watching may steal it. But no, it's an idea that we had that, so it's a podcast basically.
There is a private chat, JD. You can just type it in.
Well, yeah, now. But Scotty and Greg, who are vastly more knowledgeable about definitely Marvel Universe or DC, comic universes in themselves.
Right.
We pick a character, like say Cyclops, and we spend, and they spend, hour and a half, 2 hours discussing the ins and outs of Cyclops while I'm painting the model for MCP.
Is Skyclops related to Cyclops?
Yes. It's his younger, unwell-known cousin.
Uh-huh.
His name's Snot Winners.
That's terrible.
But anyway, I think that'd be fun because, like I said, Scotty and Greg know all this stuff and they can discuss it. And I'll interject, of course, but meanwhile, I'm just over there like this right here, just going from primed to hopefully a done model in the time they're talking about it.
Like play-by-play commentary of your model painting?
No, like literally my screen is just me painting the model as they're talking about his origins and this is what happened in this arc and this is, how deep down the rabbit hole he goes in Days of Future Past and whatever. I have no idea what you're talking about.
People know Scott Summers as the Boy Scout, but when he falls, boy howdy does he fall. And I will use boy howdy.
Yeah, in fact, he was actually with the Brotherhood for a while.
He has turned against Professor Xavier more than any other X-Men, I believe.
Yeah. Yep.
And surprise, surprise, it usually happens whenever something bad happens to Jean.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so
shocker, right?
So this week I have been introducing my eldest Sav to the wonders of Mel Brooks.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Mel Brooks. Okay.
So we've watched so far we've watched Men in Tights and Spaceballs.
Oh, my Spaceballs is amazing.
All right.
So-
So the wider end.
So yeah, we started with the newest and are going older.
Right.
And basically what's available for free streaming on all our services. So like, I think we can only watch Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles before we have to hunt down the other ones.
What about
But-
the producers?
It is not free streaming anywhere.
Even the newest one?
Yeah.
Huh.
So, but anyway,
Right.
So
I,
we got-
I was just surprised with that.
yeah. So we ended up started talking about, like, me and Danny were talking about satire and what makes something like Mel Brooks different than Monty Python, and I'm like, well, Mel Brooks is more spoof, where Monty Python is satire, and they're subtle differences, but they're different, that kind of thing. And so Danny was saying, well, there's nothing like Mel Brooks anymore. And I will 100% agree with that. Like, I know the Wayans brothers have their movies that I don't know, they felt either I got too old or they got too overdone the same thing over and over. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like some of their early ones, I'm gonna get you, sucker. Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
Mhm.
Like those, and the first couple scary movies are great. But now there's like Scary Movie 72, and it's just like, all right.
Yeah.
But Danny's like, well, we need one for like superheroes. And I'd already actually Googled it because I was anticipating what she was going to ask. There is a one that came out in 2019. So the reason this whole train of thought showed up is because you said because usually something happens to Jean Grey.
Right.
And the character list in this movie made me giggle, cringe, cry, and give up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to pull it up so I can get them all right. All I know is that the first build character, the character's name is Jean Wonder.
All right.
So hold on, let me find this. Let's see.
Blue pants.
It's called
What?
hold on, it's Are you sure you got it deep enough in the water?
Let me double check. Yep.
Okay, just checking.
Oh yeah. How about Captain Marvel? What color am I painting this woman?
Red and blue and gold.
Red, blue, and gold.
There it
Mostly.
All right. So I'm sorry, it came out in 2018.
Okay.
The name of the movie is Avengers of Justice: Farce Wars.
Okay.
Okay, here is your cast. Amy Smart, which you've seen before. Like she's her,
Right.
right? She's Gene Wonder. Shawn Michaels, the wrestler, is the Incredible Master Yoga.
Okay. I like it so far.
The next character, I recognize him, but I don't know his name. His character is Super Bat. Then there's the Dark Jokester. This is one of my favorites, but this is the one that almost lost me. Beaverine. Okay. Then there's Raya. So Ray from Star Wars, but Raya.
Right.
This one they didn't even like. I think they started giving up. Emperor Purple Guy.
Or purple guy.
There are clown troopers. There's a kid named Ball Kid. A dude named Lucas. Okay. This one brought me back from losing me at
What was that?
Timber.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, my dog ran into the light.
Oh,
My wife
So-
brought the dogs out for a surprise visit.
gotcha. So there's a character called Thor Baka.
Okay.
There's also a character called Chewbacca. Here's one of my favorites. El Capitan South America. Spider Cat. Tony Starch. And my absolute favorite, Lando Fury.
This is a real movie.
It is a real movie that has a entire rating of 2.4 out of 10 on IMDb. Trying to remain a good husband and father, Superbat and the Avengers of Justice come out of retirement to stop Dark Jokester and Lisp Luthor from freezing the planet.
Lisp Luthor.
Yep.
I love it. I love it.
It literally looks like it was made in somebody's living room.
You know, I watched Kung Pao Enter the Fist. I don't think this could be any worse.
Respectfully disagree.
Really?
I think this could be a lot worse.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a new Fraggle Rock? Hold up.
Did you see the trailer for the new Rescue Rangers?
Yes, looks awesome because it's Lonely Island. All right, anyway, so that was my quick aside and foray into what the crap.
I was just surprised that they even acknowledged the fact that Roger Rabbit existed.
Why?
He's not necessarily a great public figure at the moment. Great character. Love the movie. Love the character. Just not really.
I'm so confused.
What did Roger do to anybody? I mean,
He's mad because he got to explain it to us.
yeah, I know, right?
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
Well, that's Jessica's fault, not Robert's.
Oh, Jessica
Rogers, calm down. Isn't your wife right there?
Rabbit. She's right here. Yeah.
Does she know about your Jessica Rabbit fascination?
Jessica Rabbit. Dear Lord. That's one bad bunny.
By marriage.
Hello, nurse.
Wrong show. Greg didn't want to talk about it so much he just shut up.
No, I just don't know how to. And I've always just seen Roger, like everything that I've seen and stuff like that about Roger Rabbit has just been it's. I'm surprised to see that that they would bring him and mention him in today's era.
I don't think Roger Rabbit was problematic, was he? Are you talking Roger? I mean, Brer Rabbit we're not bringing up.
No, not Brer Rabbit.
Roger just wanted to make people laugh and play patty cake, which is all I ever want to do.
Please.
Nothing wrong with
a haircut. 2 bits.
nothing wrong with a little patty cake. Unless you're, playing patty cake with the head of a major studio, and then it's apparently problematic.
Uh-huh.
All right, Captain Marvel's coming along. Super duper.
There's so much red.
I think it's more of the, I guess from my standpoint, it's more the fact that it's a more adult than I was thinking Disney would push towards nowadays. But then again, thinking about the tone they seem to be going with the Rescue Rangers movie, that might be the perfect tone to have.
Right. And I mean, so I did see, because it's Disney, the new Blade is going to be 13.
Yeah.
But they still have Deadpool 3 technically on the docket, which is still going to be, they said, rated R. So we'll see.
What? That ain't right.
That Deadpool's rated R?
No. They're going to rate PG-13 Blade.
Yeah, well, maybe they don't have, a blood raid with Tracy Lords, the softcore actress.
And
Is Wesley Snipes reprising his role?
No, it's Mahershala Ali.
I will
Who's
not
I
be
can't
surprised
possibly
if
watch it.
Snipes has a cameo.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if Snipe has a cameo before then.
Right.
But no, dude, I'm still going to watch it because Mahershala Ali is an amazing actor.
mm-hmm.
He was in True Detective Season 2. He won a Oscar for, what was the name of that movie? I think it's the one where he played the piano player running around the South in like the 40s. I think. And he had Viggo Mortensen driving him around and being sort of a bodyguard. I cannot remember the name of that movie.
I know which one you're talking about.
Green, something green.
Green Mile.
Nope.
Green Day.
Definitely no.
Fried green tomatoes.
Closer, but no.
Green Eggs and Ham.
Farther, but no.
Green with envy, huh?
Nice shot, but no.
Dad, I've tried.
I know. I don't know. If I don't want to stop painting again and look it up. So
Right.
Lord knows I get distracted enough.
What?
Squirrel.
You never.
Exactly.
He's like, I'm not even going to try to pretend you said.
No.
Something funny.
I'm getting sleepy.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
I'm losing ground here.
Feel a little woozy here. So much red. So much red. Red, 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 red.
Just make sure you clean that brush nicely.
This brush isn't going to be putting a clear coat on anything, so, but yes. On Monday, I had to do that because I was swapping between my stipple brush between red and white. So every time I did the red, I was like, "Can you get your butt clean?" But the armor plates are coming along.
So I was going to say, we are apparently not going to be having our Sentinels game this month.
Okay.
Because apparently you, Bubba, and Will are doing something this month.
Is that on the 12th?
I think so.
So, yes, but no. They will be because of the tournament. I had to cancel that day,
Right.
and be here for the tournament. So, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean if we want to try to do it the next weekend. I mean, I'm cool with that.
Oh, isn't that the
Oh, that's the con.
that's the con?
Crap. We could do it after Crisis Protocol Day.
Do we have a date for Crisis Protocol Day?
It's whatever the fourth Saturday is. I don't.
Whatever the fourth Saturday is. Oh, boy. Do we have a time?
Tell you what, 12th plus 14. So 26th.
Do we have a time?
We open at noon.
Oh, so it's going to be like an all-day thing?
It'll be get here and get some games in and casual. Yes.
Yeah.
Bring the girls. We'll teach them to beat your booty.
See, I have a date that night with Dungeons and Dragons, too.
Yeah, I mean, you can take off at any time, or
I think I can do this. I think I can nerd all day.
what time's your game?
We have one at 6, so if I got there right when you guys got going.
Yeah, I mean, take off here by 4:30. You should be fine. Give yourself some leeway so you can stop at Buc-ee's on the way back.
Now I got to get all these guys painted before I come over there.
I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah, I figured you were just going to do the tournament and then head over.
I may. So I'm going to go probably Thursday night and hang out there Friday. And the smart play, the 44-year-old JD says leave Friday night, go home, sleep, and wake up and come here in the morning.
Right.
The teenage JD that wants to do this is like, oh, yeah, I'll be fine if I spend the night there, get up at like 6 and get to the store. So there could be either a super grumpy JD that's had no sleep and is hungover, which could be amusing for everybody.
Or horrifying.
Yeah, except you, because, you're on my side, which makes it better.
Either that or be like, no, JD, we can't do that. You're supposed to be on my side. Yeah, but no.
Or I, am responsible to come home and get enough sleep.
You responsible? Enough sleep? Nah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the first part. The second part usually never happens anyway, so. Even if I, go to bed at 9.
It is true. He lives 10 minutes away and still is like.
Well, no, I could go to bed at 9 p.m. and wake up at 3. Like, my body just does not want to sleep.
Yeah.
That's us. Tomorrow night we're supposed to go see the Burt Chrysler
Kirshner?
comedian. Yeah.
I am Machine.
The one that takes his shirt off every time.
Yeah, the Machine.
Yes. So I've never really watched anything he's done or did anything. One of our friends got tickets and was like, "You guys, we got these for you for Christmas," and so we're going to see him.
Awesome.
I'm excited to see it because I've never seen a comedy show, but it is at 9:30
Yeah.
when it starts, and I'm like, "Holy crap! That's like 2 hours past my bedtime."
Yeah, but he is hilarious. Little tidbit, which I'm sure you'll hear 78 times tomorrow, is he was the inspiration behind the movie Van Wilder.
He was the inspiration behind the movie Van Wilder, Christy. Van Wilder, Mr. Wilder, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, Bert Kirshner stayed at, like, I think it was like Florida Central for all those years, just not wanting to graduate because he was having too much fun. So, but he is funny. I hope he gets to tell the machine story because that's what super made him famous. And it's very poignant now because it takes place in Russia.
Oh. Well, that's a good information to know.
What?
That about the Van Wilder thing, Chrissy. It's funny. Like he literally wouldn't leave school is what it was about.
You have something in your mouth?
Probably.
Damn pistachio.
Guarantee it's a pistachio shell.
Literally had this. He's just sitting.
I'm
with
your
his mouth
Huckleberry.
Open, and I'm like looking at him from the side, like your mouth looks weird, dude. What do you have? And he's like, look at him. He's like, oh, I mean,
You know, I was playing
Brian.
XCOM, and one of the characters, the voice packs that I have
Stop
for
looking at
it,
me.
they said that line, and I had to
Stop
pause for a
looking at
moment to think about that because I thought they said, "I'm your Uncle Barry." And I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm your Uncle Barry. Hey, weird alien. No thanks.
Yeah. Well, no, it was even more so the fact that if you think about it, he's shooting at an alien, so he's shooting at an alien. I'm your Uncle Barry. Like, what? No. And then I had to pause for a moment. It's like, I don't know what he's saying. Uncle Bear.
Yeah, I'm your Huckleberry.
I need my phone to stay on so I can see what I'm doing.
Yeah, probably
Speaking
a
of
good idea.
phone, did you see Captain Flan?
Huh?
Epic 7.
Did I see Captain Flame?
Captain Flame, yeah.
Oh, Flan.
Yeah, that's what I see. Yeah, Captain Flan.
I keep hearing you say Flame.
No, Flan, Flan.
No, I got it. Yeah, I did. Is that a new Light Dark or what?
Yeah, it's her ML version.
Okay. Cool. Dude, I'm so mad at this game right now.
Why?
First, they wouldn't let me have my girl. You know, Lionheart Sermia. And now they won't let me have Arby still. I got like 50 more pulls before pity on it. And I don't know if I'm going to make it before it goes away in 2 weeks.
I have that same issue.
Awkward. She's right there, Brian.
No, she left.
Oh, okay.
She left. I'm free.
What the heck are y'all talking about now?
We'll tell you when you're older.
I'm older than every one of you.
Right, we'll tell you when you're older.
That's right.
If we add our 3 years ages together, we're older. So,
Eh.
By a lot.
I mean, it's
Well,
a
if you
difficult
really want to
range,
be
but-
technical, I was born in the year 2002. Now, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me go back. 2010. Yeah, that's it.
Wait a minute. I'm so lost now.
Is that when Leanne was born?
That's correct.
Okay, now that makes more sense.
I got you. I understand. I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
Me
Well,
over here, I'm like, I have no idea.
I probably don't want to pick it up because never mind. It's too far.
Right.
La 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 la. Look, I'm gonna paint.
Woo. I need
What?
nothing. I'm painting Doc Holliday.
Oh, okay.
We don't know what you're painting. You're not giving us movie quotes and stuff like that. So.
Why do you think they said that they're the Huckleberry?
I'm your Huckleberry.
That's a
Doc Holliday.
That's a Tombstone quote. I was with him.
Never seen the movie.
That was a great movie.
I'm sorry. What, Greg?
I've never seen Tombstone.
All right, now I know what we're doing instead of while they're all having fun. I know what we're doing that night. Jeez.
Never seen Tombstone.
Nope.
Get out of my country. Get out of my.
Go. Here's some sunflower. Wait, no, that's not.
Here's here's some.
Hey. I will accept all sorts of forms of punishment, but don't you Baba Yaga curse me.
Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
That's right. No, we're gonna have to find a time though to watch that, Greg. I mean, it's
so good.
It's a '90s movie, so it's obviously. I mean, I haven't watched it in a minute. I'm pretty sure it held up as the epitome of
reasonable.
Westerns, but
I just watched it about a year ago.
But just, dude, the one-liners in that movie are why you watch that movie, and you get more Paxton being Paxton.
Right. No, I'm watching it. It's just
you just never have. That's fine. I don't. I'm not saying I'm gonna.
Is it JD? Is it fun that he's never watched it?
I'm not gonna Clockwork Orange your eyes open. Because I don't.
We've had this conversation in which there's a ton of stuff that I've got on my to watch list, but as I've gotten older, I find myself less likely to watch things alone.
Although Tombstone might be a bad one to watch with people that have already seen it, because you're not going to hear the movie over everybody quoting it at the same time. If that makes sense.
That's part of the experience.
Yeah.
Look, I have no problem with peanut gallery.
Okay. That's gold.
Solid gold, baby.
Johnny Ringo.
Mad Cat.
So if you could pick a movie that had the most one-line quotes that you were quoted back to the one lines, what movie do you think it would be?
It's probably that one, absolutely. I mean, I've also found myself not realizing I quote stuff that I've or forgetting where I'm picking up half of the things I say. Like we're watching Spaceballs and Prince of Thieves, and I'm like, I say that all the time, and Sam's like, yeah, you do. So
I got a bad feeling about this.
But no, Friday has a lot of good one-liners. Tombstone, Tommy Boy, Van Wilder does.
I mean, I never was that crazy about Tommy Boy. I wasn't never that crazy about Chris Farley.
Really?
Yeah, I just didn't like his style of comedy, and I don't like Will Ferrell either.
I'm not the biggest Will Ferrell fan. I can take Will Ferrell in like small doses, like Old School.
Now, the only thing I like seeing Will Ferrell do is nothing. I don't like him. Now I like his buddy.
John C. Reilly.
Yeah, I like Riley. I like just about everything he's ever done. You know.
How do you watch
And,
Step Brothers then?
well, you know what? Very hard. It's very hard to watch it. I've watched it once, and that was it.
So I think I understand. Like, Will Ferrell is that half a generation behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's where he was targeting. Just like to me, the Power Rangers, right? Like, because Greg and I have had that conversation.
Right.
It's just, I think we're just too old. Like, to me, Sandler is my Will Ferrell.
You don't like Adam Sandler?
No, I love Adam Sandler, but he is my generation's, like, he's who we had. And so that's what we dig, and the next generation got Ferrell.
See, you know who my favorite comedian is? And he's dead now. And
Carlin,
that was George Carlin.
I saw him live.
He was my favorite comedian.
Mm-hmm. I got to see him when I was in college over in Phoenix City, Georgia.
I liked him, and I liked Robin Williams.
See, I'm looking at my Will Ferrell movies, and I'm seeing like the movies that I know I like. Some that I think are better than others, and others that I think I'm just like, oh, those are just joke movies. But like Megamind and Lego Movie, I think are really good.
See, I don't mind Lego Movie because, like, it's not a Will
Everything's
Ferrell
awesome.
movie.
No, but he's one of the main characters.
Right, but he's not being Will Ferrell in it, really, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I've never seen Step Brothers.
You haven't missed much.
I love Talladega Nights and Anchorman.
Well, that's
I
our
like-
generation, Will. Or Greg.
Yeah, and I mean, I like Anchorman, but I like it in spite of Ferrell. Like, I love Carell. Carell cracks me up.
Yeah.
I like Jim Carrell.
Steve?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
I liked him as Bruce. Was it Bruce?
Evan Almighty.
Evan Almighty.
Yeah, Evan Almighty.
He was in Bruce Almighty.
Yeah, I liked him as an Evan Almighty.
Yeah, he was in Bruce Almighty with Steve Carey.
Hmm.
Since you called him Jim, never mind.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
I'm just
My
picking.
My brain is tired, and I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
To go to the Greer.
Nope.
No?
Was it Greer's? Yes,
That was-
Greer's. Yes, to go to Greer's.
That'd have been awkward.
See,
Hey, what's up, Win Dixie? Nothing. Who are
like I
you?
said, I'm tired. Oh, man. Ooh, I've been up early this morning, and I have been streaming Star Trek Discovery all day. I have gotten hooked on that show.
I hear it's pretty good.
It is really good. When I started earlier this week, and I'm already on season 3.
But I also hear Lower Decks is better, so
I haven't seen Lower Decks yet. I have seen the whole season of Prodigy. Now that one's interesting.
I hadn't heard of that one.
That one was done by Nickelodeon. It's an animated series.
Okay.
And it's really good because it's it's about a bunch of slaves that somewhat steal a starship and go on a joyride, but they actually become the crew of the starship. and they're led by the emergency command hologram Janeway.
Okay.
So it's actually pretty. It's a pretty good show.
Cool.
Yep. But like I'm a big Star Trek fan, so. Ah,
What's
Not-
up, Joe? How are you doing?
All right, back to work. Now this guy, this whatever his name is, I don't know his colors.
Who?
Oh, it's the
Crossbones.
Crossbones. That's it.
Black.
Black.
Black, silver, and flesh.
With white on his face.
White on the face,
Yeah, for his skull little mask.
and the head color around it is that black too.
Yep. Like
Okay.
literally when I did mine, it was like 7 different shades of black.
Okay. Now I can see him.
Hey Joe, if you're still watching, your big old box came in. I don't think anybody had a phone number to tell you, but your AdMex stuff's in. And anything else you may have ordered in the last couple months, I don't know.
Somebody needs to get rid of the MGT bot.
What's wrong with that's Brian's nemesis, so
It's everybody's nemesis, JD. They're after us. So don't be surprised next week, next tournaments and stuff that go on. You don't have me out there pumping my dumpster out of the motorhome in your parking lot.
all right.
Come
That's
over there.
terrible.
Silver's like,
That's
"Don't
fine. I'll stand at the door and somebody's like, JD, what are you doing? I don't know. Enjoying a crisp winter morn, enjoying this freshly fallen snow,
Good morning.
watching an asshole in a bathrobe dump his sewer into my
Good morning. Here's full. That movie also is an amazing one to quote.
It is Beetlejuice. I love quoting Beetlejuice.
Great movie.
Yeah, no, there's just too many to really keep track of. Like half of the things that come out of my mouth are a movie quote.
I come in peace. Or should I do it better? Ack, we come in peace. Ack, we come in peace.
Don't run. We are your friends. Zap, zap, zap.
That's a great movie too.
That's a Mel Brooks style movie.
What, Mars Attacks?
Yeah.
Sure.
No,
I mean,
that's-
you want
But
to
it's-
talk about satire
but it-
and stuff like
But
that.
it's not recent.
I mean, it's,
Nope. You forget it's 2022.
I was going to say it's more recent than Mel Brooks movies.
By like 3 years? Okay, sure.
It's still more recent. Shut up.
All right. Whatever.
Let me pretend I'm still young, JD.
So I like, yeah, it was just made in 99. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
technically, you are the youngest of us.
Woo!
And apparently also Homer Simpson.
Here.
Donut.
What did I just do?
Uh,
I
Created a
cannot-
streaming page where a bunch of people sit around and talk about painting.
Yeah, fair. Okay.
ain't that what we're doing? To an extent.
No, I meant in my painting, but okay.
Or just
JD.
Huh?
So, like, now you've actually got me, like, looking up. And thinking of stuff like that, would you consider things like something like Tropic Thunder?
See, Tropic Thunder to me is more satire than spoof.
Okay.
Now they are still the same subgenre. It's like they're both in the cat family, but one's big cat and one's not big cat. Does that make sense?
Yeah, Cabin
Like-
in the Woods.
Like, I think to me, Tropic Thunder is more like Monty Python.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, I can see that. Okay.
Absurdist satire as opposed to a spoof. A spoof needs material to draw from, like, you know, Prince of the or Men in Tights pulls from every Robin Hood. You know, Spaceballs pulls from all the space movies.
Right.
Whereas, like, Holy Grail, yes, it's spoofing the Arthurian legend, but it's not directly making fun of any other Arthurian movies. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, like, the last thing I can really think of that was any good were like the Scary Movie movies, like anything the Wayans do.
What about Cabin in the Woods?
I'm not familiar enough with that genre anyway. I enjoyed that movie because it was pretty funny. And yeah, I mean, I guess, but also Cabin in the Woods isn't that recent.
Ain't that one where they find out that at the very end it's the elder gods that are coming back to destroy the world?
Spoilers. 11-year-old movie. Spoilers. But yes,
I've never seen it.
it's good.
Now
Well,
I'm the
okay, hold on.
outcast.
Hold on. It's entertaining. It's entertaining.
For what it is entertaining.
Yes. No, I'm not saying it's not entertaining. But, you know, Greg and I have had this discussion. Good, however, is a different adjective.
I think it's good.
And that's fair.
JD has his,
JD has his I was a theater major snob opinion on movies.
Okay. I don't know how familiar you are with the what is it called? It's a
Not at all then.
no. I'm trying to remember the ice cream because it's these three movies. It's
Dippin' Dots?
I love some ice cream.
We know.
Did you say ice cream or ice train?
Ice cream.
Oh, the ice train.
The Cornetto trilogy.
Oh, you're talking about Sharknadoes.
No,
Are you talking about Hot Fuzz?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, and World's End.
So
They're good too.
They are. And Shaun of the Dead is like Shaun of the Dead's a farce. It's not a spoof.
There's only one scene in Shaun of the Dead, and it's the best scene in the whole entire movie, where Shaun and his buddy are standing there, and they're going dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, and the zombie goes, "Arr!" And they go dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, and the zombie goes, "Arr!" Best scene in the whole entire movie.
So, anyway, but it doesn't really. I mean, I guess it's hard to make a zombie movie and not have elements of other zombie movies. But I'd call those again more farcical and satire. Like Hot Fuzz, I can't think of any other movie that is referencing. Huh?
Bad Boys 2, Point Break.
Yeah,
all
but
those type of movies.
yes, but they do it and they're aware of it. They're self-aware of it because they have just watched those movies.
No,
They do. They have that movie night where they watch Bad Boys 2. They watch Point Break.
well,
And those scenes that they spoof off of don't happen till after they watch those.
the reason why they watch them is because the one character that's what he's grown up on, and because when I can't think of the actor's name. Simon Pegg. when his character comes in and he starts asking him, it's like, oh, you've been a cop, so have you done this? Have you done this? Have you done this?
Right.
It's he's thinking of all those movies. And the watching the movie night is, to me, is no different than the when is now, right? Soon, and that whole thing.
I mean, I've never thought about it that way. I
Like,
don't know. To me, it's a little. I mean, it's still just a little different because it's.
I mean, they literally say, Spaceball VHS, let's load it up and see where they are. And Yogurt's like, oh, you can buy Spaceball merchandise.
I don't like the tone of this conversation. It's getting very escalated.
No, I don't mean it to, so I apologize.
I'm messing with you.
Yeah, no, I didn't see that, but okay. No, I don't. I mean, to me, it's not the same. I just can't see them. I mean, I'm not saying they're not cousins.
Okay.
But like honestly, the weigh-ins really sort of are where what took over, and now there's all kinds of, but the problem is they're all crap nowadays.
Right.
There's this whatever movie I was talked about, and then there's now not another teen movie was kind of funny, but there's been
The
more
first
of
one.
those. Yeah, there's been more of those, and just nobody. Okay, here's and it's going to sound hypocritical or at least ridiculous probably at first, but like the movies nowadays, these spoofs, they're doing nothing but the low-hanging fruit.
Right.
Now that's a little silly when I went back and watched so Sav is literally loving Prince of Thieves. Now, the entire movie, I'm having to talk through it and explaining 90s references of why this is funny or why this was really funny back then.
Prince of Thieves?
Well, sorry, Men in Tights.
Right.
But yeah, when Mel Brooks says, "You Prince of Thieves, you," I was like, okay, this is why that's funny. But you know what? Surprisingly, because Mel Brooks is Mel Brooks and really was picking on everybody, but also being very inclusive to everybody. Like even the gay jokes in Men in Tights to this day are fairly tasteful, if that makes sense. Like they held up,
Right.
because Savannah was laughing her ass off when he's like, "Fegulas? No, just Mary," right? Like it was funny. Because they weren't disgusted, they were just like, no, just Mary. The song Men in Tights, they laughed their butt off through. Yeah, we may look like sissies, but it like that the way Mel does things hold up. But like where Savannah lost it, so they noticed right away about the Prince John's mole. Like the second scene, they were like, "Where's his mole?" And I was like, "Keep looking." Oh, why is it on his chin now? Like it was great. But what almost lost him for at the very. I don't know when the last time you saw it or how well you remember.
Pretty much remember it.
But the sheriff of Rottingham is dying, and Latrine Tracy Ullman comes in and is like, "I have this pill; it could save your life." And she pulls out a lifesaver.
Mm-hmm.
Savannah saw the lifesaver and went, "I hate this movie," and laughing hysterically. But and so I talk about the other things being low hanging fruit, but that was clever low hanging fruit. Like, why would you even put that in a movie? Oh, because you can, and it's hilarious. Hey, Sita, we'll do it.
So I enjoy, my favorite joke, and it's it's not really a low hanging fruit, but it's a wordplay joke, and I'm always down for wordplay jokes.
Yeah,
is the "Hey Blinken"? Did you say "Hey Blinken"?
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey Blinken.
Yep. Oh, and Sav like that. They also like and I was like, "Ooh, watch! This is one of my favorite parts." Guys, I'm not trying to get involved, but look at this. I'm on one side. I'm on the other side. I'm on the East Bank. I'm on the West Bank. It's not that critical.
It's not exactly the Mississippi.
Yeah.
I am a Steve. I need to find my son a Jew. A Jew here? No, a Jew.
Yeah. So just it's good. It holds up.
Have they seen Airplane?
No. Once we get through Mel Brooks, then I feel like I can go Airplanes, Naked Guns, super silly stuff.
Right.
Naked Guns were really
I
good.
see the Wayans brothers stuff more on the lines of like, what was it, Hot Shots and Hot Shots 2?
Yeah, those I forgot about those too. Those were great. Lethal, like, and there was what? Not Loaded Weapon with Emilio. Like those was like the we got to capture what Mel's been doing and did okay.
Right.
But literally since then, there's been nobody doing it like that. So, but yeah. Sita, what you doing? When's the last time you actually watched? Like, this is how it started. How you started coming here was you watching my streams, and now you don't watch anymore because you got what you wanted, a Josh. Rude.
What happened? Somebody dumped you?
What?
I felt like Jay just had an entire conversation to himself.
I'm talking to Sita. Sita just commented.
Where? Oh, right there.
On the
Okay.
comment.
I got it now. It's at the bottom. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
But back, a year ago, Sita was watching all the time and then showed up one day and sat behind me as I painted and then got a job and then got a Josh. Mission complete. And then became our technical expert and figured out all our streaming stuff this morning. Josh and I are banging our heads against the wall, and Sita's like, "It's because you got to do this." Like, I can't wait because when I get into the nursing home, I'm just gonna have Sita come install everything I need. My kids won't. Well, they might. I'm gonna be upset if Sita doesn't come visit me in the nursing home.
At that point in time, you'll be able to paint virtually with everybody and actually be able to see what they're doing right in front of them in the same room with them.
Dude, speaking of similar something, did you see there is now a mobile app / game that is literally put together models? Like, you have to use your finger across the screen as if it were clippers or a knife to cut it off the sprue, and then use another button to glue it, quote unquote, together. I was like, no, you stop it right now.
Take my money.
No. Why would I do this virtually when I can mess it up in real life?
For those times when you're laying right in your bed and you can't paint and you're like,
And I really wish I could put together a Gundam right now.
yep.
Man, Tony be blinging. Look at all this gold.
I mean, it is Tony Stark.
That's right. All right. Where else? Oh my goodness, excuse me. Oh. Is it bedtime yet?
Now you got 22 more minutes left.
Okay.
We're all struggling to get through tonight. Tired.
Right? Yes.
Been a long day for all of us, I guess.
But we don't even live in Reseda. And I don't know if any of us actually has a freeway running through our yard.
Negative. Well,
And I'm going to need y'all to catch up.
What?
I'm going to need you to catch up on my references. Come on.
Nope.
crickets.
All right. So none of you are Tom Petty fans. Got it.
Who?
No, you didn't.
Teddy
I'm,
of the Devil.
I'm a Tom Petty fan.
Greg said who? I was like, no, you didn't.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
It's probably one of those situations where if you're like, it's this, I'm like, oh, okay, now I get it.
Last Dance with Mary Jane. Free Fallen.
Okay. Remember, JD, bad with names.
But it's a long day living in Reseda. There's a freeway running through the yard as from Free Fallen. So somebody's like, it's been a long day, and I just ran with it.
Living in Reseda.
Yes.
Yeah. Voice of Fergie and Jesus mixed together.
Fergie?
Fergie and Jesus.
What happened just now?
I don't know if he said Fergie, and my mind went to Ferguson.
No, Fergus, the voice of Fergie and Jesus.
I mean, I heard you. I just don't get it.
So that would have been a reference from Brendan Has a Mangina, which was the Step Brothers. He's the songbird of our time. Because you guys don't like Will Ferrell. I can't believe.
I've never seen Step Brothers.
Oh my God, you people.
What do you mean, you people?
Not
What do you mean?
liking Step Brothers or not liking Will Ferrell. I don't know. It's a tough night tonight.
I've seen it one time, and the funniest thing to me is, and it's not even from the movie, it's because of other people referencing it, crack me up. But the Catalina wine mixer.
Yes, Catalina wine mixer.
So
I know Does This Make Us Friends? But I know that from Team 4 Star doing a bit with Goku and Vegeta.
right. And that and the yup is the best meme to answer when you have to answer yup.
Yep.
Bless you. Bless you.
Shout out the devil.
Some
Yeah.
I hear it. I hear it.
What?
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah. Ew. Let's save that for later.
Ew.
What movie's that from?
Beetlejuice, but still ew. Yes. My qualifications.
So,
I
going
attended
back to
Juilliard.
movies and stuff, you had mentioned Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
I have watched it as a kid, and I mean like really little. It was perfectly fine with it. I then tried to watch it again as a teenager and couldn't get past the first 5 minutes of the movie because I got too scared.
Really?
You got what?
Too scared.
Too scared.
As a kid, perfectly fine. As a teen, couldn't get past it. And I can tell you the exact moments that did it for me.
Please.
What's that?
When the married couple is in the house trying to scare the people away.
Uh-huh.
And so you have them like in the closet, like the have like one person's got them that thing hanged and like the eyes pop out and everything. Nope, that's just,
That's it.
that did it for me.
I get it.
Which I told that to my mom, and she's like, "Really? You watched that as a kid, and you were perfectly fine?" I'm like, "Yeah, because I didn't know any better. Now I know better, and no."
See, now I've got the theme music running through my head now, and I'm doing everything I can not to like hum it to get in trouble.
So, movie. What movie traumatized you? Or what? No, not traumatized you.
Traumatized is fine.
Yeah. Okay. So, what movie traumatized you? One movie that's it. The one movie that has traumatized you that you cannot watch, or you watch, but you have to be with somebody to watch it.
I think everybody knows mine, but I absolutely refuse to watch E.T. I am aware of how silly that sounds.
All right.
What is the reason behind this one? Because come on.
Okay, so E.T. came out in what, 81?
82.
Okay, which means I was 5.
Right.
So Drew Barrymore screams, E.T. extends his neck and screams, and I scream in the middle of the theater and run out.
Oh boy.
No, that's a good reason.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Like it was.
I know Woody's reason.
It was and it was gone. Nope.
I can see that.
My God. The things you hear about people and think to yourself, I'm the crazy one. I'm not. I'm not.
Brian, how about you?
The first time it was on, about the same kind of story with JD. That and the dang Tommy Knockers, the Stephen King movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that was right around our like time where we shouldn't have watched stuff like that because it still freaks me out to this day.
What part of it?
When he morphs.
Ah. Greg?
Oh, mine's easy. Any horror movie that ever existed ever.
Oh.
I hate horror movies. I hate them with a passion. Love the lore. Know all about it. Read them. Can't watch them.
Yeah. Well, mine was the new It. Especially the scene where the kids are in the garage and they're going through the slides, and and the slide machine starts moving by itself, and it just keeps and the next thing you know, you see his mom's hair move, and there's its face, and the next thing you know, it's like it pops out of the screen and it goes all still, and I'm like, pause. I gotta go to the bag. I'll be right back. I went to the bathroom. I had to change my underwear.
Okay.
So to give you an example,
Dang rabbit, it's poop again.
Give you an example, and even multiple examples.
Did you just quote Billy Madison?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have never watched. I take that back. I've watched 2 of them, but I don't count them. But I've never watched any of the Nightmare on Elm Streets. I've never watched any of the Halloweens. I have never watched any of Friday the 13th. I have watched Jason X and Freddy vs. Jason, but I don't count those 2. Those were comedies. I have not watched any Child's Play. I caught the tail end of The Bride of Chucky and had nightmares for a week. I watched Black Christmas because I was tricked to go into the theater because I was told we were watching something else.
Rude.
And I slept with a baseball bat and couldn't go to sleep for 5 days.
I tell you what, I can watch a horror movie. Well, what they call horror movies these days are not horror movies; they're slashers, hack and slash, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, like
But
Saw movies
to-
are just gross.
Oh, I'll get to that. That's funny.
To read a horror movie, to read a horror book, I cannot read Stephen King. Period.
Right.
I've only read one Stephen King book, and that was his short story, which was Cycles of the Moon, which was the short story that Silver Bullet was based off of. But I tried reading it, and I got to the 3rd chapter, and I had massive nightmares
So,
for a week.
so let's see. I've also seen Jeepers Creepers. That one gave me nightmares for a couple of days.
See,
But-
Jeepers Creepers was an amazing scary story until we saw the thing, and then I was like, oh, it's an episode of Buffy.
Yeah. So the whole reason why is, and I think I've come to the conclusion of it is, it's my mind playing tricks on me using what I've watched, and it's that voice in the head that saying that is like, obviously things like that don't exist, but they could, because I'm not 100% sure. And it's
Right.
that 0.1% thing that gets me.
Oh, they 100% exist. That's why like Saw movies freak me out.
Going on to that, I have seen 4 of the Saw movies perfectly fine. I can watch Saw all day long and not be affected, which is weird.
I'm here's what gets me. My mom, she used to love to watch like Dr. Poe and Dr. Pimple Popper, and she used to like to watch all these gross doctor shows and
Right.
veterinarian shows. And I'm like, trying to spend time with my mama while she was sick. I tried to sit in there and watch it with her, and I would just like the whole entire time I'd be like, and she says, but you can sit and watch an alien pop out of somebody's chest or somebody get their head ripped off in a horror movie. And I said, yeah, I can watch that because I know it's not real.
Right.
This is real life stuff going on, and it's disgusting. I'm
See-
sorry, but I don't want to watch some guy put a long ass glove on his hand and reach up some horse's tush.
And going on to that, I have seen all the Alien movies except for the original.
Really?
Yeah, because of the same reason.
Okay. Well, 2's the best one anyway, but
I've seen that one.
The extended cut of 2 is the best.
It now that I'm older and whatnot, I probably could do it, but it's also I could probably watch them, but it's like I can remember in college my friends, and there's those situations where you never know how much of a friend somebody is until they do something that goes against what they wanted to do.
yeah.
So this guy had gotten the Japanese version of The Ring and wanted to watch it, and everyone is coming over and stuff like that. And I didn't realize that what was going on. I had already been over there. I drove with somebody, so I didn't exactly have a way to go home. So I was like, all right, you guys can watch it. I'll go sit in the other room. I've got my headphones. I can block it out. I'm going to go watch YouTube or whatever. And they start the movie. And then he comes in, shuts the door behind him, sits down with me and hangs out while everyone else was watching the movie because he didn't want me to he didn't want me to be left alone.
Oh,
And he's like, I got it. I can watch it whatever I want. And so I was like, that's what I was like, oh man.
yeah.
That's the night that we all got drunk off of sugar.
Off of what?
Off of sugar.
Okay.
So, you know how if you boil water and put sugar in, the water absorbs the sugar fat better, right?
Sure.
So what we did, or what they did, was made Kool-Aid, boiled it, put the sugar in, then put it in the freezer to start rapidly cooling. Then made a smaller batch, took the cold Kool-Aid, put it in the smaller batch, boiled it, add some more sugar. Repeat this process 5 to 6 times. So super sugar Kool-Aid.
Okay.
Each of us probably had there was enough for each of us, and there's like 4 or 5 of us to have 5, plastic cups worth of Kool-Aid. And after a while, we had all that, we're talking, and collectively all together, all of 5 of us stopped, turned and looked at the door, and asked that we could not remember if we left the door open or not. So we shut the door. Go back to conversation. 3 minutes later, we all pause, look over and at the door, and we could not remember if we had closed the door or not. So we opened the door. Repeat this process 5 times.
Oh, good grief.
We could not remember if we were the ones to open the door or not. So to make sure we felt safer, we would close and or open the door.
Okay.
Sounds like some good brush cleaning right there.
Uh-huh. You want me to put it closer? Because I can.
Yeah, that's all right.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. All righty.
That was an
paint?
enjoyable night.
Yeah, I was trying to decide if I want to try to paint another color in the next 3 minutes.
I have one more finishing touch on it. I mean, I've got more finishing touches, but I have to put. By unanimous vote earlier, when I said I was going to paint this guy this way, I have to do this detail.
Okay.
Who are you painting, Greg?
Wonk.
Uh-huh.
Are you going to give him a tuna melt?
I see Ultron up there on B. Ryan.
I finished painting all of my Crisis Protocol, at least the first coat through where everything's covered.
Nice.
And then I can go back and fine tune.
I basically got base coated sort of on Hulkbuster here. I mean, I got a lot of work left to go, but he's base coated-ish.
That works.
Here he comes up. I love action figures. I mean, models.
Action figures.
It was a flyby. It was a flyby fruiting. I saw the whole thing.
So the
All
other
right.
night, Saturday, I was supposed to go play Dungeons and Dragons. And I locked myself out of the dang house.
Oh, no.
On the way to go play, so I'm sitting there in the house. I was sitting out here playing, painting, and building. I built all these. And now I'm done building these, and all the other stuff's done. Now I got to figure out who I want to purchase next.
Come get some X-Men.
Yeah.
I need some.
All right, Silver. What did
Alrighty.
you get done tonight?
All right, I got base coats done on Doc Holiday. Got a gun dog base coated in verdigris. And I finally got the base for my Titan done. For my little one done.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Looks great.
Yeah.
Yep. All righty. Let's slide to the Grig.
So, got Honey Badger painted, ready to go. So now she and X-23 are all the Dark Dimensions.
Cool.
And then I got Wong in the same style, but they should have gave him his blue flames. But
Nice.
I went ahead and gave him the evil marked eyes that they had from the Doctor Strange movie.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. All right. B-Rye. And
There's my squad.
And meanwhile, Brian's like, yeah, baby, Avengers assembled. What's up?
We're here.
Like,
Why is Black Widow painted like the Phoenix?
Wait a minute. I thought that was Rogue.
No, that's Natasha. That's Black Widow.
Well, what the heck? On the box, it looks like Rogue.
nah, it looks like a redhead. Absolutely.
Wait, no. It sure does have her as Black Widow. Okay. Well, it's my Rogue. That's it.
There you go. Now you got to come by. Now you got to come by the Rogue Gambit box and paint Rogue as Black Widow. Do it. I dare you.
Hey, it's an alternate universe version of Black Widow.
Black Widow.
That's right. Awesome. And then I got a Hulkbuster, some base coated, but we also, importantly, the Juggernaut is put together. And so they're on the same size base. Look at the size difference. Actually, let's not. That's not PG-13.
Now it's even worse.
All right. So it is 9:01, everyone. I appreciate you being with me on this wonderful Wednesday. As always, thank you to Greg, Silver, and who am I forgetting? Brian. I was trying to say B. Ryan because that's what I read, and I was like, that's not the right thing to say. Anyway, thank you guys for being with me. We'll see you again. Okay. I'll be back on Monday to continue working on this dumb leg for the Titan. But hey, we're making progress. So
I finished mine.
Yeah, well, this is literally what I did Monday. Was got to this point on these two pieces of armor. So
Oh, that's cool.
But anyway, we'll start that back on Monday, and then on Wednesday we'll be back for the party. So y'all have a great one. I thank again for being with me and for watching. And remember, Gamers of Geeks, it is not just a game store. It is my camera's freezing. There we go. You know what? I want to do the right dice roll again. I couldn't see it. And I rolled worse. Holy crap. All right, let's cheat. There we go. Gamers of Geeks, it is not just a game store. It is a gaming community. Y'all have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Next week, gentlemen.